Can I ask you guys a question? When you open YouTube Studio, what are you actually looking for? Most of us are looking for validation. Did I get more views? Did I gain subscribers? How much watch time did I get? Did this video flop? That's exactly what I used to do. I'd open Studio, stare at the numbers for about 5 minutes, get frustrated, close the app, and then go and make another random video. I thought YouTube Studio was grading my work. What I didn't realize is YouTube Studio wasn't giving me a report card. It was giving me instructions, and I completely missed it until now. I analyzed my channel. I stopped making random videos. I started using the data. And after I changed my strategy, I stopped looking for ideas and started looking for proof. I used to ask, how did this video do? And that's the wrong question. Now I ask, based on data, what should I create next? See, those are two completely different mindsets. One of them will leave you living in the past, and the other one will get you closer to your future. I promised myself something. No more guessing. If I was going to grow this channel, every decision was going to come from data. This is where it gets interesting. Because you see, when I go into my YouTube Studio dashboard, I'm looking for inspiration. And when I go to inspiration, the content that it's giving me, all of the ideas aren't always great, but I notice that it always reinforces the ideas that I'm already thinking about. And a lot of times you can save those ideas. So right here, the community post 7-day challenge, that came from YouTube Studio dashboard. My video about how I gained 59 subscribers from community post, that came from YouTube Studio dashboard. Even the video about DMs, that also came from YouTube Studio dashboard.
That was the moment I realized I wasn't creating videos alone anymore. I was using my own analytics as brainstorming power.
And you go right here to Ask Studio and just click Suggest New Videos. So if you're not knowing what you should create, ask Studio, because it's going to confirm what you should be creating based on your current content and your current audience. And that means your comments. And this feature is only available to you from a desktop computer, but it's one of the best features that YouTube has to offer. This is something that I don't think content creators do enough. You see, we're quick to celebrate when something works, but we never stop to ask why it works. And for me, that's when I started digging. Why are these YouTube community posts getting so much engagement? Why am I getting so many views? How am I getting so many subscribers? And when I stopped asking just how many views I'm getting and started actually digging into the data and trying to understand why, well, that's when everything finally started to change. So when I doubled down and I created that second video about community post, it wasn't just random. And me wearing soccer and encouraging you guys to post about it, it's not random. The video that I did about sliding into the YouTube DMs, that was not random. And believe it or not, the 7-day community post challenge. Yup, not a random video. My YouTube studio dashboard told me to do it. Those ideas came directly from YouTube Studio Dashboard. And well, I figured instead of fighting the data, I'm going to go ahead and lean into it. I think a lot of us, including me, have been creating content backwards. We think of an idea, we create a video, and we hope that YouTube likes it. What if we flip that? What if YouTube simply tells us what's already working and we create content surrounding that? And it's not copying yourself, it's following the breadcrumbs.
During the month of April, everything was about music festival, giving signs and signals, post about Coachella. And during the month of May, everything was about the Met Gala and content creators that spoke about the Met Gala. Well, they were handsomely rewarded with really big audiences. And during the month of June, everything was all about soccer and FIFA. So if you were posting about soccer, well, that's where the views and the advertising dollars were going. So we're coming up during July. And what do you think is going to be going on in the month of July? Let me know in the comment section below.
Now, every time I open up my YouTube studio, I'm not just looking at numbers. I'm looking at the comments. I'm looking at the shares. I'm looking at how many times the same topic keeps coming up. And most importantly, I'm looking at what features YouTube is actually rewarding. Because somewhere hidden inside of those analytics just might be your next video. So if you're looking at your YouTube Studio dashboard and you're wondering why your channel isn't growing, stop looking for validation and start looking for direction. Because YouTube is probably already telling you what you should post next. You just have to learn to start following the directions and looking for them in the right place. My name is Tiff. This is my take. Be blessed, have a blessed day, and most importantly, do what you can to bless someone else's day.